Hey all you clickers, and welcome back to Photomax. So it's been about 6 months since I finished the structure of our tree fort here, and today we're going to make a few new additions that are going to make it a lot more fun to enjoy. As you can see, we've had a few windstorms lately. It's always a little scary when we get some storms, because we've got some big trees around here. Let's take a little look around the cabin here, see how she's fared over the winter. It's always a little scary when we get these windstorms. I tried to build the thing so that the trees kind of sway independent and aren't really connected to the cabin itself.
Come on, Dad.
And it seems like so far we've gotten, she's been watertight, which has been really nice. We don't have any water coming in, breaking up the tiles on the floor here. Let's go check out the top. Still nice and sturdy, ladder connected to the tree. Keep a broom out here to sweep off any debris that we get. But this upper deck also protects the cabin itself from any falling limbs like this one here. Looks like we got a dead cherry tree I'm gonna have to take down at some point soon. Another tree down over there. These two trees seem to be pretty solid, sturdy. Hope they stay that way. How you gonna get down? Gabe, show her how it's done. You gotta grab hold of that railing.
You go before me.
Just climb on down.
Oh, there's bird poop, Dad.
Oh, bird poop. Yuck. So when you climb down a ladder, you gotta have 3 points of contact. That means 2 hands and a foot, or 2 feet and a hand. So grab hold, climb on down, just like that. Got a little safety rail here, just in case somebody tips over the side a little bit. Come on down, baby girl. There you go, you got it. Like a little bird up there in the tree. All right, so the plan for today is to build a little couch over here that's going to, the back part's gonna flip up and it'll turn into a bunk bed. We'll add a detachable ladder and railing along the top. And when we're not sleeping out here, it'll fold down and we'll have a nice little couch to sit on. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get cracking. Did you happy dance? So last night I went to Home Depot and got all the lumber and the hardware I need. All we gotta do is put it up there and see if I can get this idea in my head to become a reality. So we're gonna start by building the first bunk on the bottom. This is gonna be kind of like our seat. We don't have a lot of space, so I bought some mattresses that are about 30 inches wide. So they'll come out to about here. They're not quite as long as the full width, but that's okay. Excuse me. So I also want about 13 inches of clearance underneath them. So we're gonna start by marking 13 inches here. We're gonna put a couple joists on either side for this whole thing to sit on top of. And that's gonna be 29 3/4 inches long. So I've got to cut 2 pieces that long to go here and there. All right, we got a couple old scrap pieces of 2x4 here. We use those because we're not really gonna see these braces under here. So 29 3/4. We're gonna cut 2 of them. Use my square, make sure we got a nice clean line. Measure twice, cut once. Looking good. One more time. All right, looking good. All right, let's put these in place. I'm gonna kind of go there and over there. So the top of these boards are gonna be 16.5 inches up off of the floor. Now these things are gonna be held up by these Timberlock 4-inch screws. These will replace a 3/8 inch lag screw. These are heavy duty. I've used these a lot in this project, but I kind of get them started with the old deck mates. They'll kind of self-tapping, drill them in, pull them out and drill those in, and we're done. Let's get these started first. Might as well make sure we're level. Looking good. Right about there. It's pretty heavy duty, but it's going to be much more heavy duty with these in place. Start pulling these to it. Nothing wrong with overbuilding something. Heavy duty. Now the same thing over here. She good. Nice and level too. Now time for the frame. So the frame is also going to be 29 3/4 by 83 on the dot. Let's make sure this side's 83 too. Nice. All right, make one more of those. This one's gonna be in the back, that way I don't mind using the old piece left over from the fall. Get one more of these for the front, nice clean one. We're gonna be able to see this, so I might as well pick a pretty one. Like this one. Let's go with this one. Now I'm gonna put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces in between. So I gotta figure out how long they need to be. Let's take 29 3/4 and subtract 3 inches. So we're talking 26 3/4. What's this scrap piece? How long is this? Ha! 26 3/4. What are the chances of that? Let's just measure it up, just to be sure here. 29 3/4 on the money. All right, now I need to cut 3 more of these. Best part of this, we already got one cut, so we can just kind of use it as a little jig here. Let's go down the line. Nice big flat surface up here to put this sucker together. Here, can you hand me those? All right. So let's see, this is the front. Make this one the back. Come on up.
See what they're gonna look like?
Yeah.
How do you know?
So let's
how wide they are?
let's put them. Let's frame it up. Put it together here. Put one down the end. We'll figure out where these are going to go. Use that one on the bottom.
Why is this one shorter?
Because this goes in between there. Let's see. Let's put this one on this side.
I'll get this out of here.
And there it is. Now we just got to screw it together. Now before we make this permanent, let's test fit it in here. Come on, baby. What's going on? It's a very tight squeeze. Probably should have gave it a little extra space. Let's see. Right in there, baby. Haha, nice. Good and tight. Feels pretty solid. Might put an extra brace under here. See if we got a good scrap piece for that. Now, part of my plan for the height of this thing is so that both kids can sleep in here, and so can I, by laying down here, putting an air mattress down here. I can get my feet underneath of this. And I got plenty of headspace up here. All right, got my brace for the back of the bunk here. I'm gonna put that right up under here. Give it a little extra stability. Give me some screws, dude. I think we're pretty much ready to screw this sucker in. Let's get a couple of these in here.
Dad, how are we gonna make this a bed without somebody falling off?
Well, we're gonna put boards across the top, and the mattress goes on top of that.
Yeah, but
The top part's gonna have a safety rail, just like most bunk beds do, and there's gonna be a ladder right here that we can take off, drop that down, and we can store all this stuff underneath there. We're not using it. All right, you wanna help? Let's get this up here like this. I need you to hold that for me over there.
right here.
Yeah, hold it up. That's good. Can you push up on this over here?
Over here? Here,
Yeah,
I'm
come
gonna
on
get
over.
this.
Come on over in there. Dun 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 dun. Doodaloo, doodaloo. Limbo, how low can you go? How low can you go? All right, you want to do a couple?
Yay!
There you go. Finish her off. Make sure you got good pressure on the back of it, okay? And don't go in too deep. Perfect.
I need to pull in
You
the-
kind of got to push while you're going backwards. There, keep enough pressure on there. So push while it's coming out, but not too hard. Just enough to keep it in there. All right, we're going to put a couple of these heavier duty screws in here to give it some more support. You don't need to go too crazy. All right, get her out of there. Can't find the hole. All right. Can do one more in the middle. All right. Okay, now we're just gonna screw this into those joists, and we're gonna replace these 4 screws with the heavy duty ones because I want that to be extra sturdy in the front. She ain't going nowheres.
I'm gonna kick it.
Now, when we build the ladder, we're gonna notch it so the ladder's gonna help hold the front up too. Just gotta figure out where that's gonna go. We're gonna put it in probably over that side.
Actually, well, how are you gonna sleep? Put it on this side. More like.
Well, you want your head over here because there's a window. You don't want the sun coming in and shining in your face when the sun comes up.
Yeah,
Right?
but you don't want the ladder to be in the way of your feet.
So I was thinking too, it'd be easier to come in that way. Might be easy for you, but you want your head up here too because there's more head space. So it might be easier to come in from the side. Maybe not right, maybe kind of slightly over in the middle like this. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We got brains. Like, these DeWalt power tools are amazing. So we don't have any power out here other than our little jump box. So running an extension cord all the way out here from the house would be a lot more work. All right, it's gonna be extra sturdy when we put the top boards on, but let's see, can Daddy sit on that? Good and sturdy.
Can we both sit on it? Creaky.
That's probably about 300 pounds right there.
Get
Not bad. All right, should we put the top boards on?
Yeah.
All right, nice. Let's screw them down. All right, let's see how it fits. It's gonna be a little longer on one end, but that ain't bad. Watch out. Move it. Get out of the way. Now it's time for a nap.
Snuggle time.
Snuggle time. Is this big enough for you? One of you guys on here too? Probably not.
Yay!
You guys can double up on here. Pretty cool, man. How's the height? Don't put your dirty boots on there.
I mean, our feet on.
Once we get the other piece here, we'll have something to lean back against. Then we can mount our flat screen TV over here, put our sound system over there, put our hot tub over here, our fireplace over here. What do you think?
Hot tub. Hot tub.
I don't know how you like to get in a hot tub. What are you guys doing in there? Huh?
Chilling.
You having fun in a hot tub? What do you want, Peanut?
I need to go in the hot tub.
What?
I need to go in the hot tub.
Where?
Looks like you want to go with Gracie in the hot tub. Let me go in this one. I'm going this one.
This hot tub's great.
I'm going in the hot tub.
What are you doing in there?
If I
Does that get in my way?
have a big hug.
Aw, you love your cousin. You have fun? Uh-oh, here
I'm
comes Uncle
hungry.
Kurt.
Is this lunch?
We can put a hot tub up there.
Oh, a hot tub on the roof? Nice. I don't know if it's that sturdy. Okay, so now what we got to do is we got to build another one almost just like that. That's going to go up here. Maybe a little skinnier because this one was real tight getting in there. And we want that one to swing around pretty good, okay? All right, let's do it. Bam! Right. Let's see how this is going to work out. All right, looks like we got the clearance. I hope. All right, so this sucker is going to basically sit there like that. And swing up like this. Looks like we got clearance here. I want to put a piece of board here because I don't think that's going to be wide enough once that gets. Yeah, I need to bolt that in there. That one's going to be good on that side. Let's get that in place. Then maybe we'll figure out where our hinges are going to go, and then we'll put the top boards on there and go from there. All right, we're going to lag this sucker in here real good because that's going to be holding some weight. Ah, there we go. Good and tight. Like lead on German pickle jaw. All right, I'm trying to figure out what the height of this second bunk is going to need to be. I've got some 4x4s underneath of there to allow space for where the mattress is going to sit. Let's see what the height of this is. This should, when it swings up, it should be 33.5 inches. So let's mark 33.5 over here. And the other side too. I'm going to tack a couple of these up. Looks pretty good. So when that swings up, come on. Come on, man. Good God. What the is going on here? Oh, it's not easy. Nothing's easy by yourself. That should go like that. And is that going to be tall enough for these little guys? Gee, this is almost high enough for me to sit under. Can almost stay up there like that. See, when they climb up, railing here, ladder there, they should be able to get up there, all right? All right. Let's mark where these hinges are going to go. All right. I think what I'm going to do is screw that thing, screw the hinges on, swing it down, and then put the boards on there.
What are you visioning in your mind?
I'm working it all out up in this crazy ticker right here. Trying to figure out how the easiest way to do this is going to be. All right, let's bring it down and put the top boards on. 82 1/4. All right, 82 1/4. 5 boards, 82 1/4. All right, let's tack them down. Helps these are pretty lightweight. Not that lightweight. Get up there and be somebody. Little awkward. Alright, what the come on. Oh, shit. Oh my. Haha! Victory is mine! Oh, God. We got these T hinges, 50-pound capacity each. That thing's probably 50 pounds by itself. We got a 100-pound kit on there. So, should be good. Weird angle. Oh, shit. Old. Too old for this shit. I like building a tree fort on a windy day. Looks like it's lining up. Going in there. All right, we got one more, but this was the last one they had, and it didn't have packaging, it didn't have screws, so I gotta try to figure out what to use here. I was hoping to use something a little more structurally solid than those little dinky screws that came with them anyway, so let's see what we got. Aha, found a couple of these in the junk drawer. They ought to work. One more to go. Sweet. My plan is to put 4 of these through this into those studs. They're expansion bolts, so I should be able to put them in, tighten them down, untighten them, pull them out when we want to drop it. Looks like that's about a 1/2 inch, so let's get to drilling. Thought I have to widen that out a little bit. What the? Let me see if I can find a bigger drill bit. All right, we're going there now. All right, she's in there now. Let's see what happens when we put the other one in there. It's gonna be fun to get them in and out. Not the best idea I've ever had. Make it work. All right. So if I stick all these guys in here, shouldn't go anywhere. I'm gonna mount the ladder here that's actually gonna clamp onto these things and help hold the front of this up. And then there'll be a railing here. And then all we gotta do is throw the mattress up there and we're done. All right, so the mattress is gonna be about 3 inches. Let's go another 3 inches higher than that for now. Let's just say 66 inches. All right, so the plan here is to basically notch these out. Cut about 1.5 inches into that. And down here. Should be the same for this one. Get these marked here. Soften these corners a little bit on the top. The moment of truth. Not bad. It's probably better to be a little tighter than looser. How wide do we want them? Disappearing tape measure. Where'd it go? What the heck? Come on, man. I heard something fall. Aha, that's it. All right, now I got these bolts to put here, 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 and here with a wing nut so we can get them on and off. Let's pre-drill. Line her up. Is that gonna go all the way through? No problemo. Wing nuts. Where's my bag of washers? Put some washers on there. Let's try it out. Oh, it needs one wing nut. Come on. All right. There we go. Bam. One more wing nut. Come on, where you at? All right. I think I got it. All right, nice. Now she's starting to look like something. A lot of extra space in here too. This is awesome. All right, let's see what happens when I take this off of here. Not bad. That's all my weight on there. All right. Now I can put a couple steps on here. Probably, let's see. How many we need there? All right, let's do 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, 20 inches. Easy peasy. All right, looking good. I need a kid to test this thing. All right, buddy. I need somebody to test this bunk out.
Bet.
Climb on up. Watch your head. Go on.
Yikes.
You gonna be able to get up there?
I need somebody smaller.
Oh my God.
It's very tight. How much?
Just need to sleep up there. All right, I think I'm probably done for today. I'm gonna clean up. Got a lot done though.
And then you're gonna be on Mr. Justin's team in wiffle ball.
Ah, sounds good to me. Let's do it. All right, I think that's about it for today. I think I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. I might end up moving this over there and adjusting the steps on the ladder because it feels a little bit off and there's a little more space for the kids to get up and down over there. So I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and go have some fun. Bye. Well, good morning. It's been a couple days since I was working on the bunks, and we got a few hours before our friend's Memorial Day party today. So I'm going to make a few adjustments to the bunks because I was a little rushed the other day and I didn't fully think things through. And when we tested it out, the kids were having a little trouble getting to the top. So let's see what we can do here.
Hello.
I got a little tester here going to help me out. Looks like they were having some fun in here. So I mounted the ladder over here, which is the lower side, and the kids was a little tight getting up and down there. Plus, I forgot I want to leave this space open down here so that I can set an air mattress there and camp out with the kids. So I'm going to dismount this, try to move it over here, and then move some of these ladder steps down a little bit because they said it was a little too high up top, maybe a little more than we need. Maybe just bring it down to 3 and drop them down a little bit.
Because it felt like.
Let's see.
It felt like.
Yeah, you're bigger than I thought. So let's see what we
When I
can
was
do.
getting down, it felt weird because there's usually one more step like right here.
One more. So we'll put one down lower, and then maybe
Yeah.
leave this one and bring another one. Bring this one up a little bit and take that off.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a shot. Boom. Before we drill the bottom, let's test that out, see how it works. So we got more space to get up and down there.
Definitely. Okay, bye-bye.
A little better? Okay, wake up! Watch your head! Don't get up too fast. Now let me see how you get down. Okay, so that's wide enough you can kind of scoot through there. Nice.
It's definitely better than
Definitely better than over there, huh? Alright, let's finish bolting her up then.
Oh,
Nice. Alright, we'll bolt her up and then we'll move these around, okay? Bam. Turkey. Stick shift. Need a dust buster out here. Where'd the other washer go?
Right here.
You losing my stuff? These are the only ones I got. Alright, now let's move these ladder rungs. There you go. You did it. Put a little mustard on it is all. Slide back. Daddy do some work. Get those out of there. All right, buddy, give her a shot.
Take your shoes off. Yeah, you should definitely sand these corners off.
Yeah, we'll sand all this down. I don't want you guys getting splinters. Oh, look at Sleeping Beauty up there. You got plenty of space. Can you roll around? Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to put a little railing over here. But I think that'll work for now. As you guys get bigger, maybe we can always drop all this down a little bit. We can probably leave it up like this most of the time, because you guys can sit on it there, no problem. Cool, all right, come on down. Let's finish her up. Now they should be nice and sturdy. Bam, all right. She good. All right, now we just got to build that other railing. Figure that out. I'm thinking.
You never said we were going to build.
I'm thinking we do two 2x4s here and a couple little strips here from our 1x6s. You get crazy at night. You might come flying off there like the Tasmanian devil, boy. Can't have you busting that noggin. 15 inches.
Just one of these. What do you mean?
15, because we're going to do 2 rails on there.
One of these 2x4s is almost taller than.
Now we're going to do these like this. And we're going to notch off the back there. And the top there, and then do 2 rails here. We're going to kind of do it like this, but not as heavy duty.
We could lower it a bit more, maybe?
We're going to kind of put them on there like that. This piece should require a little less sanding. That should do it. Nice and simple. There he is. He's up there. Oh man, this is coming together, boy. I love it. Well, I like this way better. A lot more space underneath, easier to get up there. Let's go get the other mattress and your sister and give her a real test. Nice. I like. See how Sienna can get up in there.
Okay. But there's a spider web.
It's okay. It's just a little spider. He's gonna keep all the mosquitoes out of here. Let me see you get down from there.
Yeah, I'll try.
I think that works better. I might have to sand down some edges.
It's gonna be harder because.
Well, you're not getting up and down that much. You just get up there, go to bed, and you wake up in the morning and come down. Just gotta make sure you don't sit up too fast. I got plenty of headroom down here.
Yeah, you can get down. Gabe needs to try.
Let me try this part. Let me see if that works for me. Oh man, look at that! I can stretch all the way out.
That's the perfect size for you, Dad.
Enjoying a job well done. There's just one more thing that I need to add to this thing to try to make it complete. It's never going to be done, but I want to make it complete. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. And here's what I found to make the tree fort complete. A few years ago, my firstborn son, Maximilian Francis II, passed away of his condition, Lennox Gastaut Syndrome. I was devastated for 3 days. I couldn't leave the house. But when I finally did, I had the energy to get up and help the kids out to the car. And when I was coming back in the house, I heard this bird singing in the backyard. I turned and looked. It was mid-March. Everything was still pretty much brown, but I saw this beautiful red cardinal sitting in a tree back here, singing at the top of his lungs. I knew it meant something. I looked it up on the computer, and it said that cardinals can come visit those that have lost a loved one and kind of carry their spirit along. So I've been looking for something to represent that. And finally, a couple weeks ago at the Baltimore Bowman, I came across Austin Halpin, who is a chainsaw carver up in York, PA. And he had a whole variety of these beautiful cardinal carvings, and I just had to have one. I felt like this is going to be the perfect topping off sculpture to finish the cabin off and memorialize little Max every time we come out here. So obviously he's going up to the top. Come on up, buddy. I think you're gonna look over the doorway. I think this is where you're gonna belong, right here, bud. I want him having his back turned on us. I want him looking out this way. Just like he was when I was on the porch. There he is. All right, buddy. That's definitely where you belong. And now we can start decorating. First thing we're gonna add is my grandfather's desk chair. I just inherited that from my cousin who had it for a while, but ran out of space. And I felt like that was gonna be a great addition to the little cabin here. All right, now I got a place to hang out. Ah, feels good. Let's put our deer calling antlers up here. Our bow rack right here. Let's see here. The bow on that side. Quiver over here.
What about mine?
You're just gonna hang on there too.
Yay!
All right, we got our hook over here for the radio. Little spot up here for our lantern. Ah, accessories. Eventually I'm gonna build a little drop down table right here that folds down, pops up kind of like this. But right now we got a TV tray, put all our stuff on. All right, let's get those targets going. All right, let's start with our javelina. Put him right here. All right, so we already had our deer out here. Let's put a little fox buddy right by him, right there. And for the finishing touch, a zombie. Haha! Couldn't pass that up. We'll put him on one post. That way we can always spin him around and shoot at his backside or front. All right, so we got our bow rack right here. What are we going for here first?
Go for the pig.
No, we'll go for that zombie. Oh, right in the heart, baby. Haha, that's how it's done, son. There you go. That's perfect. This is awesome, dude. Go for that little fox. I am dead on today, son. Oh, right in the head. All right, I gotta go for the pig. Javelina, let's get some bacon for breakfast.
I've already made bacon.
Oh, yeah.
We both made bacon.
All right, I got one more arrow here. Might as well put that. One more 700.
Look, that's your third.
only got 4 of these 700s left from the Bowman
Dad,
shoot.
you already shot 3.
I'm gonna do one more. Let me go for the deer. A little high on that one.
I think I
Biggest target. I'll wing it. What are you gonna do? All right, let's go get him. With the javelina, Gabe got a little shot a little bit high. It looks like I was probably pretty close to the vitals there. I was definitely in the vitals on this guy. Woo! Sorry, buddy. The truth is, though, you gotta shoot him in the head. I'll try for that next time. I think the fox has seen better days, and I think Gabe definitely did some damage on this poor little doe here. Yeah, Gabe, you lost an arrow. Go find it. Well, that was even more awesome than expected. I've been waiting to do that all winter. Finally got it done. While Gabe's looking for that arrow, let's take a little tour of what I'm calling the Cardinal Cabin now and see how it all turned out. All right, well, it took me about a year to complete, maybe a little longer, but took about 6 months off because of the weather. Probably have about 4,500 into this thing, maybe a little more, maybe closer to 5,000 and parts, not labor. I did it all myself with the help of my little buddy here. So we got our little porch on the side, 2 windows there. We'll take a little tour up top, visit little Max up there. Come with me, bud.
Yeah.
Got our ladder that's hooked to the tree with our little safety rail on the side. You see she's bolted in there. She's independent from the actual cabin, so the tree can sway a little bit. That tree don't move very much at all. And we got a nice little 7x8 deck up top with a beautiful view of our woods out here. Get to hang out with my little buddy up here. Let's go check out the inside. When we open the door, we got a little power pack here. Gotta make sure she's turned on. That's how we can get the light on. We got power out here. Got a radio. Got our bunks.
That turned into death.
Ready to party. Yeah, we did it, buddy. Well, I've had a lot of interesting projects in my life, but I can say this one has been the most fun and the most satisfying to complete. I hope this little project inspires you to do something you've always wanted to do, because it's truly a blessing to have the ability to be able to use your mind and creativity and your hands to create something that you can just enjoy with the family and commemorate a loved one. So until next time, clean your lens, keep on clicking, and enjoy the day. All right, Gabe's about to go for some revenge on what? The zombie? Nope. See if I can shoot him in the head this time. That's the only way he can really kill him. Right in the face, boy. And that there is a dead zombie.